Today's speaker is Craig Warzeka. Craig joined the Pirates and Marauders in 2015. As general manager, he oversees sales and marketing efforts for Pirates spring training and the Marauders, while also playing an integral role in the daily operations of Lecombe Park. A native of South Amboy, New Jersey, Craig moved to Florida to attend the University of Tampa. His career in baseball has included stints with the Lakewood Blue Claws, minor league baseball headquarters in St. Petersburg, and the Philadelphia Phillies and Clearwater Threshers. Craig graduated from Leadership Manatee in 2017 and is a past chairman of the Manatee Young Professionals. Currently, Craig is on the Manatee Chamber of Commerce Downtown Redevelopment Committee. He also serves on the boards of Realize Bradenton, Career Source Suncoast, the Bishop Museum of Science and Nature, and the Bradenton Area EDC. Please help me welcome Craig.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate it. All right, baseball's back in Bradenton. It's really great to be with you guys today. See so many friends and partners that I've had the opportunity to know over the last 11 or so years now, working and being in this community. So we all know what makes this community so great is those partnerships and those relationships. So first, just want to thank everyone for that and the ongoing support. Getting into are we on the slide, Mac? I can't really see it. Oh, there it is. Okay. There's a great photo of some fans enjoying a spring training game last year.
Well, if the Red Sox were in this stadium tonight, this would probably be around the seventh inning stretch. So, Charlie, crank it up there. I think we better sing the song, don't you?
There we go. This is a good surprise. So sing along for taking me out to the ball game. Root for the Pirates. 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Nice. All right. There we go. That was a nice surprise, Max. Nice touch. I'm glad we brought the peanuts and Cracker Jacks, so that worked out well. We got to set the theme. I'm going to talk a little bit about, I think if you're in this room, you probably know about the history and the relationship with the city and the county that we have. So I won't go too much into that because it'd probably be pretty repetitive. I'll focus more upon what's ahead and the preview for the upcoming season. But Bradenton and Manatee County has been the southern home of the Pirates since 1969. That's a long-standing relationship that we're really proud of. I want to thank Mayor Brown, City Council, Rob Perry, Chief Kramer that are here as well for the relationship and the support. Manatee County as well, Commissioner Sadiq, Chairman Sadiq, and the other Manatee commissioners, as well as Administrator Bishop and the whole team. We have a really great working relationship with the city and the county that we're really proud of. 1969 is the third longest tenure of a relationship with its spring training home, and one of the things I really like the term Southern home because it's really Southern home. I don't really like spring training home or I've heard winter home because that seems short to me. It's really Southern home. It's year round. It's 365 days a year with not only the 4 to 6 weeks of spring training, the Marauders, all the activity that goes on at Pirate City. Throughout the year, 365 days a year, we're fully here and present in the community throughout the year. I think you all know about Pirate City and Lecombe Park. Pirate City, located about 3 miles east of Lecombe Park, next to Mixon's. We have 82 dorm rooms there for the players and as well as staff, so it's a pretty much full functioning hotel, dormitory style. nutrition center, gym. I mean, just amazing facility there at Pirate City. And then Lecon Park is the third oldest, so we'll stick with the third longest relationship with the city. But the third oldest ballpark that a major league game is played in. Not everyone knows that. The other two are Fenway Park and Wrigley Field, so that's some pretty great company to be in. I'm really proud of that historic asset in the community that so many great players have played in over the years. A lot of great history, and continue that and evolving the ballpark and the experience to this day. The Marauders began in 2010. We've had over 100 Marauders make it to the big leagues. So if you do come out to a game, I know some of you have seen this, but in center field, if you walk through that center field building, all of the players, their photo and what year they were a Marauder and what year they made their major league debut with is all there. So that's a pretty neat thing to see. There's some guys that maybe only made a brief appearance, a cameo in the big leagues. So then there's guys like Paul Skeens, Mitch Keller, guys that are have a long-standing major league career. I do want to touch on City Park here. We're really excited about this. I'm not as involved in the day-to-day, more so Jeff Podobnik and Ray Morris, more so on our operations and facility side are, but these are some renderings. Just want to show Mayor Brown. Obviously, this is a big project of the city, and we're really excited about getting this done and getting this going, and we think it's going to, years down the road, it's going to be a great asset for our city. For our community with travel baseball, youth sports, things like that, really making Lecon Park more of a year-round destination and kind of sparking some of that redevelopment around the ballpark as well. So really excited and looking forward to that ahead. Community and events, again, I think most of you, I look around this room and a lot of our either corporate or community partners are here, so I think a lot of people are familiar with what we do in the community, but I do want to touch on some of our initiatives and things like that we do. We have three main pillars in the community: education, first responders and military, and then youth sports and programming. So pretty broad a little bit there, but when it's basically we use that as our litmus test. As you can imagine, we get a lot of requests to support organizations in the community. We try to support everyone we can in various forms, but these are kind of the three main buckets that we try to direct a lot of our time, our energy, our effort, our dollars to in the community. So great relationship with the school district of Manatee County, Manatee Education Foundation. We support a lot of different initiatives throughout the year, and I'll talk about some of those later as well. Our first responders and military, really important for us as well. We do appreciation days and nights at the games, and we try to support them in any initiatives that they're doing, whether it's BPD, the Sheriff's Office, EMS, fire. We try to really be active with them. We really appreciate their service to our community, and we try to give that back and pay that forward any way we can. And then lastly, youth sports and programming, whether it's the youth baseball, youth softball leagues, the Boys and Girls Club, a lot of different kind of organizations fall into that as well. But supporting, those kids that are playing youth sports, not only baseball and softball, but focused on baseball and softball, but other sports as well. Getting them active and getting them, that next generation of fans that ties into education as well. This is our donation request form. Karina, who I think many of you know, is our fan and community engagement coordinator. She does a great job keeping us active and involved in the community, whether it's with our mascot, attending a bunch of events throughout the year. But this is, a lot of people do ask us, if we can donate an item, an autographed item, something like that for a silent auction or things of that nature. So there's a QR code if you want to take your phone out and grab that. Always, please feel free to reach out to myself, Karina. We could always send you that link as well. It lives on our website also, but we're happy to support those organizations, throughout the year and help with some of those fundraising initiatives as well. All right, so the fun stuff, spring training. Right around the corner, opening day is Sunday, so we're really looking forward to that. I do want to take an opportunity to just kind of run through the schedule a little bit. We brought the pocket schedules too, so you can see it. Obviously, you can find it online on pirates.com/spring. But really excited about the schedule this year. In my 11 seasons, I would say it's probably one of the best schedules we had. You never know what you're going to get. Sometimes you have more weekends, less weekdays and so forth. The opponents always vary. but excited to share some highlights for the season. So like I said, we open on this Sunday versus the Tampa Bay Rays, followed up immediately with the Yankees on that Monday, so we should have a couple big games right off the bat. Looking forward to the rest of the season as well. We always do a Military Appreciation Day, which will be on February 26th, a Manatee Education Foundation Day, which will be on March 2nd, so we have those kind of early in the season. Manatee Chamber of Commerce Day, another great, longtime partner of ours. That's on Friday, February 27th, so hopefully you can come out to that. They'll be out on the boardwalk. I know a lot of you are chamber members as well, so hope to see you there for that. That's always a great fun day to celebrate our relationship with the chamber. And then as we get into March, just a lot of great games and activities that we have planned. Every Saturday and Sunday, kids run the bases, so that's always a fun activity to get the kids on the field and create that memorable experience for them. A couple other things this year that are kind of new: the World Baseball Classic, which only happens every few years. We're hosting Team Columbia. That's on March 3rd. So an exhibition game. It'll be Pirates versus Columbia. So that'll be kind of a unique thing that you don't see every year. A couple other things with the opponents. I don't think we've had the Cardinals in many years. I can't remember the exact last time that the Cardinals made the trip over to Bradenton, but them being over in Palm Beach, that's across the state trip, doesn't happen very often. So really excited about hosting the Cardinals. Same thing with the Astros. Now that they're over in Palm Beach, we don't see them very often, so we're hosting them on St. Paddy's Day, which will be a lot of fun. We've got 6 games in 7 days to finish off the season. So starting with St. Paddy's Day through that last Monday game. So we're going to be really busy. Thankfully, that's the local spring break as well. So expecting a lot of the locals, having the opportunity to come out as well as the visitors that we get. Again, really looking forward to spring training this year. Typically, we generate about $40 million of economic impact. So again, great relationship with the county, Elliott, the CVB, and their team. A lot of visitors coming into the hotels, the restaurants, things like that, coming to the games. So I know they're either planning their spring break around it or weekend trip, or I know people are really looking forward to coming down and coming out to some games from up north. So really looking forward to hosting the visitors as well as the local community. Couple night games this year too. We have the 12th versus the Braves. We have the 18th versus the Tigers. And then I did want to touch on that spring breakout game, which is on Friday March 20th. We have the number 1 prospect in all of baseball right now. His name is Connor Griffin. He's a shortstop, 19 years old. Just an incredible player, and if you have the opportunity to meet him, I think everyone that's met him will agree he's equally as great on and off the field. Just a great kid from Jackson, Mississippi. Like I said, 19 years old, first round pick. He's the consensus number 1 prospect in all of baseball right now, which is really exciting to have. So he's kind of the headline of that spring breakout game. Spring breakout, that's relatively new. This is year 3. It's an MLB initiative of getting all the top prospects to play each other in an exhibition game. So it's a Friday night game. It's going to be nationally televised, so that's really exciting as well. And we play the Tigers. They have the number 2 prospect in baseball. I know his last name's McGonigal. I believe it's Kevin, I want to say is his first name. But seeing the top 2 prospects in all of baseball face off is really exciting. So looking forward to that. So again, really exciting schedule. One of the things, too, that's new this year that we're kind of excited about, it's fun, is we're doing a senior stroll. So on the 2 Thursday games, on the 26th of February and then the 5th, which is our Health and Wellness Day, partnership with Manatee Health, we're doing a senior stroll. So that'll be kind of fun. Kids run the bases, everyone does that, but the senior stroll, I think, walk the bases. It's a nice stroll. Senior stroll. So they can run if they want, but we're calling it a stroll. So always trying to come up with those sort of things to just kind of make the experience new and fresh. But again, really looking forward to the season. I mentioned Connor Griffin just to touch on the outlook for the team. I think there's a lot of excitement around the community. Who was able to come out to our block party on this past Saturday? No, Mayor Brown was there. Just great excitement, great. It was obviously a great night, great weather. Again, Karina did a great job leading that for us. But you can just tell there's an excitement around the team. Our manager, Don Kelly, if you have an opportunity to meet him, he's a Pittsburgh native. He was the bench coach the last 6 years, I believe. Took over as manager in May of this past year, so his first full season as manager. We have a gentleman named Paul Skeens, if anyone has heard of him. Paul, just similar to Connor, just amazing player, amazing talent, but just a great, humble person as well. So it's really great to see. And I believe he's 23, so it's still very young. We talk about Connor being 19, but that's 23 years old. Drafted July of 23, played for the Marauders in August of 23. Fast forward July of 24, he's starting the Major League All-Star game. Starting again the Major League All-Star game in 25, Rookie of the Year, Cy Young, all in a very short time. So I think as much as Connor is probably the consensus top prospect in baseball, he's probably the top pitcher in all of baseball. And you can say he's the top pitcher on the planet. So that's really exciting having him. So the blend of the pitching with Mitch Keller, Jared Jones coming off injury, all former Marauders as well. Really strong pitching staff blended with the offense, made some great additions recently over the offseason. Brandon Lau was a trade from the Tampa Bay Rays. Some free agent signings in Ryan O'Hearn, and just recently yesterday, Marcell Ozuna, all former All-Stars, adding some impact bats to our lineup to help that offense. So I think really, really good excitement around the team on the field as well. I don't have anything to do with that side of things. We're all on the business side and things like that. But it's just really, really exciting to see what's on the field and the excitement around the team this year. So I think that covers spring training. We'll go on to some highlights for the Marauder season. I want to take the opportunity to share as well. We have the pocket schedules there. These are our main premium games, starting with opening weekend, which is April 10th and 11th. Did anyone come out to see our drone shows last year? Those were really neat. Last year was the first year. Again, I think, everyone does fireworks, and those are great, but trying the drone shows, trying something new. We even had a manatee in there from Manatee County, so I thought that was pretty neat. But doing 2 drone shows again, the first and last Saturday of the season, to kind of bookend that. We'll do a big July 3rd Independence Day celebration for the 250th USA anniversary. We're going to do the largest fireworks show in Lecon Park history, so we're really excited about that. Margaritaville night is always a fan favorite, as well as Star Wars night. So these are basically 6 games out of the 66 that you're going to see probably a lot of marketing and promotion for throughout the season. The Kiwanis Family Festival, Sharon, leading that up, and that was really a great event last year, and excited to be working with her to bring that back this year. So that's also going to be on Star Wars night with post-game fireworks, so that should be a really fun night just for the community at large, but the special needs community. I know we're doing a raffle as well that we have there available for a VIP experience, so please participate in that if you can. But really looking forward to that night. It's going to be a lot of fun with all the vendors, MCR Health, just all the fun activities, the dunk tag, things like that. So really, really looking forward to that, and really an impactful event for the community. Kind of similar to the Kiwanis Family Festival is Back to School Night. I think some of you are aware last year we're really trying to grow that, partnering with the school district of Manatee County, Kevin Chapman, Omar, Dr. Breslin, etc. Just really excited about growing that even bigger. We've always done a back to school night. We've always provided 500 backpacks. But the goal is that if anyone else has backpacks that they want to provide, rather than doing a standalone event of 20 or 50, obviously that's great too, but just give them to us, we'll give them out. That way that 500 number, I believe last year we got closer to about 800, looking to grow that even more this year. Some exciting plans, a lot of vendors, so kind of some overlap with the Kiwanis Festival in terms of how that's set up, but that's something to look ahead towards in August down the line as well. Some community theme nights. All of our Fridays and Saturdays have some sort of theme and promotion tied to them. They're on our schedule, all online, so I won't go through all of them, but just a few that I think were worth mentioning. A lot of what we do is geared towards the community, whether it's our first responders and military night, the health and wellness, things like that, the Nine Devils tribute, which is in I believe this is either year 5 or year 6, started in 2021. So that's really grown. We have jerseys and hats this year. We did the historical marker last year. That's a permanent display out in front of the ballpark. So some of these nights have really, really grown, and really important to us to have these different activities throughout the summer. One of the things that I think is neat is our Under the Sea night. It's kind of like a Margaritaville night, round 2. But school's out for the summer. That's the last day of school, right? So we're doing a beach towel giveaway. So go out to the beach, enjoy. And then we strategically put Country and Agriculture night on that Saturday with the post-game concert. So we're really celebrating the county from, the Gulf beaches to out east with Mayaca. And we really try to be intentional with having nights that aren't geared just towards certain areas in our community. So we think that's going to be a lot of fun, kind of celebrating the different aspects of what make our community so great. Summer concert series, we started this a few years ago as well. These are all Saturday games. We bring a stage in, not on the field, but in our plaza. So some great local artists, some of you might recognize. So I'm really excited about continuing that as well. Always just trying to enhance the experience for our fans to come in, whether they're baseball fans or not. So whether it's with the drone shows, the giveaways, the concerts, things like that, we try to make it as exciting experience as possible. Friendly City Fridays is something we started a few years ago as well. We have our black Bradenton script jerseys. So again, another great way to recognize our partnership with the city. We'll be launching this in a couple of weeks, but that's another QR code. We spotlight a nonprofit organization, a small business at every Friday game, give them some, free marketing basically to come have a table, different things like that. So if you know of any nonprofits or small businesses that would be interested in this, the nomination form is there. And we look forward to doing that as well and continuing that throughout the Marauders season, every Friday game. I'll pause there. Any questions? And then we have some trivia and we have some prizes. We always like to do that as well. So, but before we do that, any questions? No? Okay. All right. Well, we'll get into trivia. If anyone has anything after trivia, we could always do it then too. So, this one, I don't think I mentioned this during the presentation, so you'd have to know, or I guess you'd have to Google it. But how many championships have the Marauders won? Not 3. 2. I'm not sure who said it. Maybe we'll go with Scott. So we have an autographed baseball there for Scott. So Karina will bring it over to you. That's 2000. Jared Jones, former Marauder and Major League pitcher for the Pirates. So 2016, 2021 were the 2 championships. It's been about every 5 years, so I think we're due for one in 2026. Year did Lecon Park open? No, not 69. We'll go with Commissioner Sadiq there with A, 1923. So that's a kind of a tricky one. The Pirates have been here since 69, so that one, have a trick question. Commissioner Sadiq got the Christmas in July jersey. So we always do those fun theme jerseys throughout the year. It wasn't Lecon back then, so that's another layer of it. It's been many names over the year. I mean, a lot of people know it as McKechnie, but prior to that was many different names from 23 all the way throughout until it was renamed Lecom in 17. But it's been many different names over the years too. Some really cool. I would encourage you, like on Wikipedia, Google, stuff like that. There's some really cool history of the ballpark.
It started out as City Park in 1923.
Yes.
That's why we're rebranding part we're doing as City Park.
Yes. Absolutely, yeah. That's a great point. So it started as City Park, and now we're bringing City Park back. So excited about that.
Is the field still called McKechnie?
No, so we renamed the clubhouse, the Bill McKechnie Home Clubhouse. So that's where, and there's a plaque there. So if you come to the games, you see that. But it's Lecon Park. But yeah, it's great history there. The other thing with City Park, I didn't mention it earlier, but it's going to be the PNC Park Dimensions, which is really another neat kind of fact. So it'll have the Clemente wall of 21 feet in right field and things like that, and match those dimensions. So that's going to be really cool.
Was
start construction May 1st, and they'll be ready for next year's spring training.
Yeah. So if you didn't hear, Mayor Brown is we're gonna break ground May 1st, and it'll be ready for next spring training. So excited about that. This one, Ernie's jumping ahead with the Pirates World Series. Yep, last one being 1979. So Karina's got some looks like Marauders ticket vouchers. Ernie's another great friend of ours, so look forward to seeing Ernie at a lot of Sheriff spring training and Marauders games this year. Last but not least, our last trivia question. Drum roll. What was the Pirates' first year with Bradenton as a spring training home? It was B, 69. I'm not sure who said it. There you go. All right, we'll go right here. We'll go right here. Some other Marauders ticket vouchers. Come out to a Marauders game. All right, is there any other questions I could answer? Lou?
Not a question, but I just want people to know that Saturday night was the Pirates block party downtown. If you didn't go, you missed a lot. It was a lot of fun. And I would say look for it next year. Hopefully you do it next year. It was a great time. Thank you.
Awesome, thank you. Yeah, it's a great, fun tradition, and we're looking forward to the regatta this weekend as well, being out. So it's always a fun, busy month leading up to opening day of spring training, with the block party, and then followed with the regatta. So, anything else? All right, well, thank you. Really appreciate all the support. Thank you.
Go anywhere you at. Craig, thank you very much for coming today. It's Bradenton Kiwanis tradition to present you with a golden roller.
Awesome.
To measure your future success. All right, thank you everyone for coming today. So just a reminder, next week we're going to start at noon. Doors will open at 11:30, and we'll go a little longer than today. Craig gave you a few extra minutes today, so add them on to next week. All right, I hope everyone has a great week. Meeting adjourned.